It's now been 3+ years since Lean In came out. Let's talk about a progress report. What kind of grade would you give women in the workplace in the time since?
So every year, McKinsey and Lean In do what we think is the biggest, largest, and most comprehensive study in the women in the workforce, and it just came out. And we find that we're still struggling. We're still not getting women to the top, and the numbers haven't shifted. And the question is why? And so what this year's report found is that men are 30% more likely to get that first really critical promotion to manager that makes a difference. There was some good news in this year's report in that we found that women are negotiating for the first time in this particular study as often as men, but then they're 67% more likely to get negative feedback when they negotiate for themselves.
So what all this really says to me is that women have taken the lesson. Women's behavior is changing in a good way, but the companies are still, they're hitting a wall at their companies, and the companies are not changing. So what kinds of things do companies need to do to sort of get on board with this?
Well, the first thing is we need a real commitment to diversity, not because it's the right thing to do, even though of course it is, but because it's a smart thing to do. When companies recognize that if you have diverse voices at the table, you're gonna outperform, that's when the real commitment comes.
But I feel like we keep hearing that they want to do this. They keep saying it, and now they actually seem to believe it. I mean, I think business knows that this is better for the bottom line. So everybody seems to say they want this. So what is it? Yeah.
So here are the hows. So the first thing is having a really deep commitment, and again, translating it to the goals, the mission, the bottom line of the business. I think the second thing is really recognizing the biases women face, the biases people of color face, both men and women. And Facebook rolled out managing bias training. We made it publicly available online. A lot of other companies have. But when you look at data, like this survey data, which says that women and men negotiate at the same rate, and then women are 67% more likely to get negative feedback, there's a bias. And helping people understand that even those of us with the best of intentions have that bias.
Right.
The next is really paying attention to everything from the pipeline of people coming into your company to the promotion to that first critical promotion to manager that women need, and helping women support each other.